Popcorn, the quintessential movie snack. Once upon a time, popcorn came in simple paper bags. Then they upgraded us to plastic pails, like my 102 Dalmatians bucket here that my family has been using as a puke bucket since 1996. But now we're in the golden age of popcorn buckets, where your snack container might just be the reason you go see a movie. These designs have become so creative and exclusive that they're now driving actual ticket sales. And in an age of streaming, popcorn merch is becoming a secret weapon to get butts in seats. It's no longer just about the popcorn. It's about the bucket. So let's take a look at some crazy cool and sometimes bizarre popcorn buckets from throughout the years. These are in no particular order, and please don't kill me regarding what theaters they were available at and blah 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 and who also released them, because sometimes there's a little bit of gray area. And we are sticking to movie theater buckets. Of course, there's things like, Disneyland, Universal Studios, they have crazy cool popcorn buckets, but we're just sticking to movie theater buckets. Enjoy. Okay, so first up for 2024's Gladiator 2, Cinemark released an impressive Roman Colosseum arena bucket. But what set it apart was its included augmented reality feature. Once the popcorn was gone, a QR code inside the bucket enabled you to watch a virtual gladiator fight overlaid on the arena via your phone. How cool is that? Meanwhile, Regal launched a Regal collectible in the form of Maximus's gladiator helmet. Back in 2004, theaters in Thailand were lucky to get this unique looking bucket for the Alien vs. Predator film, featuring a xenomorph egg with a facehugger wrapped around it. In tandem with the 2022 release of The Batman movie, and to celebrate the 85th anniversary of Batman, AMC introduced a collectible Bat Signal popcorn bucket featuring the classic Bat Signal silhouette on a dome lid, and a built-in LED that projects the iconic Bat emblem when lit. And of course, for the movie, AMC released Batman's famous cowl with realistic-looking stitching, molded ear points, and see-through eyes to see your popcorn inside. When Venom: The Last Dance debuted in theaters in 2024 across the US, Regal and Cinemark surprised fans with an impressively oversized Venom head popcorn bucket. Shaped exactly like Venom's fearsome jaw, it was described as menacingly detailed. Regal even showcased it on the Venom red carpet, highlighting how it held popcorn in Venom's mouth. Just be careful not to scratch yourself on those teeth. Extra blood on mine, please. And now probably my most favorite bucket on the list, and one that I really need to get my paws on, is the new Jurassic World Rebirth popcorn buckets. Regal Cinemas released this amazing looking InGen dual incubator container this year, which it has this little dino fetus that looks like it's suspended in fluid, and it just looks so good. I love stuff like this. Then there is the Cinemark T-Rex head popcorn bucket with cool texturing that opens up in the back. That would make for a great display. Cinemark released these awesome popcorn tins alongside the Godzilla Kong: The New Empire movie, featuring either Godzilla or Kong appearing to be trapped inside a giant containment unit. And if you saw The New Empire in Thailand, you might have been lucky enough to snag this cool bucket of Godzilla coming out of the water, or the ferocious Kong towering over the trees. In late 2024, Regal Cinemas, along with AMC and Cinemark, I believe, released a coffin-shaped popcorn bucket to coincide with the Nosferatu remake. Styled after Count Orlok's eerie sarcophagus, this metal tin was embossed with gothic detailing, and the coffin-shaped offered collectors not just a container, but a dramatic display piece. Coinciding with the 20th anniversary re-release of Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith, AMC theaters rolled out an officially licensed Darth Vader helmet popcorn bucket. Shaped exactly like Vader's iconic helmet, it features built-in electronic breathing sounds activated with a button that fans were cautioned to silence during the movie. For the 2023 Barbie movie, AMC released this luxurious 16-inch bubblegum pink Corvette convertible, which housed a popcorn compartment in the car's hood, which spilled into the seats. The bucket came bundled with a Barbie doll and large popcorn. Priced at $65 US, it sparked both delight and outrage online. Many were outraged by the price tag, but even so, the bucket turned into an instant viral hit. Alongside the car bucket, AMC also sold a Barbie doll package-shaped popcorn box that mimicked the look of a classic Barbie doll box. Of course, we have AMC's Dune Part 2 Sandworm bucket on this list. AMC dropped the most uncomfortably iconic bucket of 2024. This thing went viral last year with its unique design that requires the user to place their hands into the inner teeth phalanges of a sandworm. You can imagine what guys did to this thing, and it quickly gained the nickname of Popcorn Fleshlight. Impossible to forget, it was the thirst trap of popcorn buckets, and for some reason, I still want one. But what happens in Arrakis stays in Arrakis. Am I right? For Fantastic Four's first steps, AMC, Cinemark, and Regal offer this gigantic popcorn bucket in the shape of Galactus's head. It was 20 inches wide and 17.5 inches tall with removable horns and holds an impressive 361 ounces of popcorn. That's nearly 3 gallons. The bucket also lights up with LED lights and is made of plastic with a metallic finish. This bucket was produced in small quantities with a premium price of $80 US, making it one of the most expensive popcorn buckets to hit the concession. Now, 2024's Alien Romulus came out with some wicked buckets, and I mean wicked. So this guy is from Cinemark. He is the Alien Romulus xenomorph head with handle on the bottom and popcorn flip-up lid on the top. I actually got him off of Facebook Marketplace for about $30 Canadian, which is not bad at all, considering the guy had to get it from some guy in America, so I am the third owner of this popcorn bucket. That's how hard it is for me to get my hands on these popcorn buckets. But this was really sought after by collectors just for the cool display piece it makes on a collector shelf. And because it was so popular, there's lots of scams out there. Like this little guy here that I got off of Temu that said it was the official Alien Romulus popcorn bucket. But it's not. AMC also came out with their version of a xenomorph head, but it included a sculpted neck, and I really like the white teeth on this one. They really pop. Then we have the containment capsule from Regal Cinemas, which I think is the coolest one in the Alien Romulus line. It's styled like a glowing Weyland-Yutani containment pod with translucent walls that glow green, and it contains a facehugger on the outside. Makes for a wicked display piece. I have to get my hands on this. And the last cool Alien Romulus popcorn bucket was this AMC classic popcorn bucket with a plastic facehugger wrapped around the exterior. It's a nice big beefy looking boy. It looks very realistic. Released by AMC for the 2023 Wonka movie, whoever designed this bucket didn't use a lot of pure imagination, but you know, it's simple, it's iconic, and it looks tasty. And I like tasty. It looks like it's made out of chocolate. Next up, AMC, Regal, and Cinemark released this unique bucket for Disney's Mufasa fans, featuring Mufasa atop Pride Rock. This massive bucket can open at the top of the rock to reveal Mufasa's secret popcorn stash. Even if you didn't like the 2024 Borderlands movie, I fell asleep twice and still have not finished this movie, you have to admit the popcorn bucket is wicked. Released by AMC Theaters, featuring Claptrap, Pandora's lovable yet chaotic robot, with a glowing blue eye and articulating arms, this bucket is a must-have for fans of the iconic Borderlands video game franchise. Even if you didn't like the movie. Jaws was originally released in 1975, and this 50th anniversary bucket is a must-have for Jaws collectors. The bucket is shaped like the iconic shark from the franchise, and the mouth opens to let you see what Bruce was eating. The teeth are rubbery, so you don't get your hand all cut up, and I think Quint would have really appreciated that feature. It was released by Alamo Drafthouse, who will also be hosting a Jaws movie party, as well as a Jaws in concert at Martha's Vineyard, where Jaws was filmed. And Cinemark came out with its own unique-looking popcorn tin for the anniversary, giving you the perspective as though you are feeding the bloodthirsty shark from inside your own shark cage. Yeah, we're gonna need a bigger bucket. For the Wakanda Forever 2022 theater release, we have 3 cool buckets to check out. Dropped from Wakandan skies into Cinemark theaters, we have the Wakandan Talon Fighter, which makes for a cool display piece. Then we have AMC's Light Up tin that illuminates inside, projecting Wakandan motifs in electric blue through the transparent wall, giving it a really fun tech vibe. And I think Cinemark came out with this 3D Panther statue bucket, which looks more like an art piece and less like a snack cup. It features a sculpted panther, and the container glows blue. And for the horror fans out there, there was the 2023 Cinemark Saw 10 Jigsaw head with light-up eyes. Ugh, Gross. Also in 2023, there was the Scream 6 Ghostface bucket from Cinemark. Cinemark did a surprise drop of horror buckets, so I don't believe this was tied to any specific movie release, but this Pennywise one proved to be a favorite among horror fans because it looked so realistic and displayed nicely. Regal Cinemas came out with a super unique popcorn bucket for 2025's Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning that actually requires a two-part key for you to open it. This exclusive Entity Vault bucket comes locked and requires you to assemble a two-part key hidden at the top of the bucket in order for you to open it. Apparently, the keys are metallic and not plastic, and the bucket also lights up with built-in LEDs. AMC came out with this replica of Mjolnir resting on a decorative rock base for 2022's Thor: Love and Thunder. This was a very popular release at the time, with some theaters reporting the unique tin bucket selling out completely in just under an hour. AMC sold the Dom's Charger car-shaped bucket for the Fast and Furious 10 movie, also known as Fast X. It's a detailed miniature Dodge Charger styled after Dom Toretto's car, complete with functioning wheels and licensed Dodge packaging. There was also the Fast X turbo-shaped Ultimate Boost bucket, which I believe was exclusive to Asia. This boost bucket was highly sought after by both fans of the franchise and car enthusiasts for its realistic look. 2025's Karate Kid Legends saw AMC release a wood chop block popcorn bucket, featuring a brown faux wood lid which you could crack chop. Cinemark also came out with their own version of the chopping block, which is also pretty awesome. When you chop it, the panels actually spring to the side instead of falling down. For the 2025 live-action Lilo and Stitch movie, both AMC and Regal Cinemas released this large and really cute flocked Stitch popcorn bucket. Flocked meaning it's got a little short fuzzy layer all over it, and fans went nuts over how realistic this little guy looked. This AMC exclusive was pretty cool from the Accountant 2 movie. It's an Airstream trailer that is very detailed with working wheels. And Ghostbusters had a few cool buckets that came out over the years. For 2024's Frozen Empire, AMC came out with this replica of the iconic Ghost Trap unit, with button-activated lights, great-looking details, and a removable purple bucket on top. Regal Cinemas also came out with their own version of the Ghost Trap, and there was the Cinemark Slimer bucket with a translucent green Slimer holding a Cinemark popcorn bucket, whose mouth you had to reach into to get your popcorn. And AMC released this very sought-after popcorn bucket for collectors and fans of the Ghostbusters franchise. It was a replica of the Ecto-1 vehicle, complete with a hinged lid on top for popcorn storage and blinking lights. Before this 2024 Ecto-1, AMC actually released this Ecto-1 popcorn bucket for the 2021 release of Ghostbusters Afterlife. It is virtually exactly like the 2024 release vehicle, with a major difference being the poor paint job this one is known for. The attempt at an aged, rusty patina look was really bad, because it looked like poo smears. AMC released this R2-D2 dual container for the Rise of Skywalker 2019 film, where the droid's head held a beverage and a popcorn compartment opened up in the back. Regal Cinemas rolled out an impressively creepy sandworm bucket shaped like the iconic writhing worm from the 2024 release of Beetlejuice. Alongside the sandworm, Regal offered two other buckets, a handheld book for the recently deceased Tin Bucket, and the famous Beetlejuice Tombstone. Top Gun Maverick brought the heat with some of the coolest aviation-themed merch. First up from Regal Cinemas and Cinemark was this metal tin with a slick silver finish that looks like it was scrap pieces of a jet welded together. And I had to include the AMC Maverick helmet drink cup topper. It's a really cool topper shaped like an actual mini replica of Maverick's helmet. And this one was an unexpected twist from Cinemark, the Helmet Piggy Bank popcorn bucket. Shaped like Maverick's helmet, but this one was a little on the chunkier side with a coin slot at the top. Awesome dual use, whether you want to save up some cash or share a snack with your wingman. When Transformers Rise of the Beasts debuted in 2023, AMC offered a massive 19-inch metal Optimus Prime truck with both a large popcorn receptacle and a drink chamber, complete with rubbery moving tires. And Cinemark released a 3D LED illuminated version of Optimus Prime's head, and the LED lights were a hit. First up from this movie, the Wolverine head bucket from AMC and Cinemark with Mouth Agape, officially designed by Deadpool. You literally shove your hand into Wolverine's mouth to grab your popcorn. Ryan Reynolds joked that this bucket was a clear invitation for more adult fun, and it also came with an uncomfortable-looking rubbery tongue-shaped lip liner. Often dubbed the zombie head bucket, the Deadpool burnt face bucket was AMC's nod to Deadpool and Wolverine's R-rated antics. The mouth is movable, the red mask is rubbery, and I believe the skeletal parts might actually glow in the dark. For 2024's Moana 2 release, I had to mention this one because it's pretty cool, but not only did Regal Cinemas launch this cool Moana water wave popcorn bucket, where it looks like your popcorn is riding the surf, it also came out with an outrigger nacho boat. The nacho boat includes a sliding lid and compartment for chips and cheese. Who doesn't want a nacho boat? To celebrate Avengers Endgame in 2019, Cinemex theaters in Mexico offered a striking Infinity Gauntlet popcorn bucket. This oversized glove-shaped tin lit up with jewel-like LEDs embedded in each stone. And they also came out with this Thanos bus that looks wicked. To accompany the 2024 release of the Red One Christmas-themed movie, Regal released a festive snow globe-style popcorn bucket, which featured built-in red and green LED lights to give an enchanting glow when turned on. And it even came with a remote to turn the lights on and off. For the War of the Rohirrim movie, AMC treated fans to an epic 27-inch Helm's Hammer popcorn bucket, styled after Helm Hammerhand's weapon, plus a matching wooden look mug. And the weapon was dubbed one of the largest concession pieces ever. AMC theaters offered a bold popcorn bucket for Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves in the shape of a giant 20-sided die. Modeled after a classic D20 and featuring the D&D logo, some call it one of the coolest merchandise tie-ins. And this Thember-shod dragon head bucket from Cineplex was pretty sweet, complete with detailed horns, scales, and piercing yellow eyes. This was a hit among fans. Regal, AMC, and Cinemark released this F1 bucket early in anticipation for its late June 2025 release. It's a replica of a Formula One racing helmet, complete with a flip-up lid and a movable visor. And finally, we have the Despicable Me 4 popcorn baby carrier bucket. AMC and Cinemark unveiled a wearable popcorn bucket modeled after Gru's adorable baby carrier. So I hope you all enjoyed this list of really cool, bizarre, awesome-looking popcorn buckets. There are so many amazing popcorn buckets out there. We really are in the golden age of popcorn buckets, and I'd love to know in the comments down below what some of your favorite buckets are. Do you have any of these? Do you want to get your hands on some of them? Are you looking forward to some in the future? Because there's some wicked buckets out there. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I come with new videos almost every week. Come check me out on social media and help support the channel on Patreon. So thank you all so much for watching, and stay legendary.